Hello everyone and welcome back to Phantom Sports Industries. My name's Joe Soisson. I'm a contributor for Phantom's hockey content. Today we're talking about the Four Nations tournament. It's basically an NHL All-Star game, except for the players are playing for their country rather than their conference. But I wanted to focus on Team USA specifically, because it's an absolutely stacked roster, but I thought there were some interesting exclusions from their team this year. So I came up with a full line of players, 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and 1 goaltender that I believe are having great seasons but did not qualify for this international tournament. So here we go. These are my 6 snubs from the Four Nations tournament for Team USA. To start things off, my number 1 pick at forward would be Jason Robertson. For the past 2 years, he has been Dallas's top point scoring forward. In fact, just 2 years ago, he was tied for the 6th most points in the league. He's an Iron Man as well, hasn't missed a game of Dallas Stars hockey since the 2021-2022 season. Robertson's built for the big stage as well. He earned 34 points in his last 38 playoff games. He also had 9 points in 10 games at the Ice Hockey World Championship in 2021. So he's worth nearly a point per game in both playoff and international games. Dallas has been close to a Stanley Cup for what feels like a few years now, and you can bet if the Stars are going to win it, Robertson will have a massive impact. My second pick at forward for Team USA would be Tage Thompson from the Buffalo Sabres. He's tied for the 44th most points in the league right now, but he has more points this season than Chris Kreider, Austin Matthews, JT Miller, Brock Nelson, Brady Tkachuk, and Vincent Trocheck, all who made Team USA's roster this year. He's also tied for the 9th most goals this season with players like Ovechkin, Rantanen, and Hagel, 2 of which also qualified for rosters in this tournament. And if Russia had a team, you know Ovi would be on it, making that 3 for 3. And since the bubble year, Thompson has led the Buffalo Sabres in points in 2 seasons and currently leads them this year. That's why I think Tage Thompson would make for an interesting pick to see what he can do on the international stage. For my third forward for Team USA, I thought Cole Caulfield deserved some recognition. He was instrumental in the Montreal Canadiens' run to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2021. Just his rookie year, and he had 12 points in 20 playoff games. And ever since that season, Caulfield has been a top 3 point scorer for the Montreal Canadiens. Including this year, Caulfield has scored at least 23 goals in the past 4 seasons. And remember how I said Tage Thompson had more points than 6 of Team USA's forwards? Well, Caulfield has more points than Thompson this season. So add Matt Boldy to that list, and make it more points than 7 of Team USA's current forwards. The 24-year-old from Wisconsin also has plenty of international experience, winning a couple medals with the World Juniors and scoring 8 points in 8 games at the IIHF World Championship last year. I think Caulfield, the knock on him is that he's a little young and a little small, but I think that makes him the perfect X factor for Team USA's roster. On to defensemen, where my first pick would have been John Carlson. Since 2009, the 35-year-old from Natick, Massachusetts has been crushing it. Listen to some of these accolades. Stanley Cup champion, 2-time Calder Cup champion, World Junior Gold medalist, CHL, AHL, and NHL all-rookie teams. And he's earned the A on his jersey in Washington. He's been the alternate captain for the past 6 years, and he's a reliable point scorer too. He's had 3 seasons scoring over 70 points, 6 seasons over 50 points, and this year he's got 35 points in 55 games. even on his worst NHL season, outside of 2009 when he first joined the league. He had 32 points in 82 games. He's a workhorse, a veteran, and he just finds ways to win. To pair with him, my number 2 defenseman would be Neil Pionk. From Omaha, Nebraska, Pionk has been getting better and better with each and every season. Ever since he was traded to Winnipeg, Pionk has never scored less than 30 points in a single season. And only once with the Jets has he ever finished a year with a negative plus-minus. He is currently on pace to have one of, if not his best statistical season. 8 goals and 28 assists so far, ties him for the 13th most points among defensemen this year. He is a major reason why Winnipeg has such a stout defense, is a Stanley Cup contender, and I think he'd make for a great addition to Team USA's roster. And last but not least, I've got a curveball for you at goaltender. My pick would be John Gibson. The career Anaheim Duck has had a bounce-back season. He's got a goals against average of 2.69 and a save percentage of 91.5%. Those are some of his best numbers since the 2017-2018 season. Gibson's got international experience too. He won a gold medal with Team USA's U18 and U20 teams at the World Juniors, a bronze medal on Team USA's World Championship team, and he looked great in 2 games for Team North America in the World Cup of Hockey. He also won the William M. Jennings Trophy for the lowest goals against average in the league back in the 2015-2016 season. Now I know De Staal has become the starter in Anaheim, and the last 2 years Gibson's numbers don't look good. But the Ducks have been rebuilding. They changed head coaches, got a younger roster. They didn't have a team captain for a few seasons. They went through some growing pains, but that time has passed. The chemistry has built up, and Anaheim is trending in the right direction. And what these numbers and accolades are telling you is that when Gibson has support, has help, and is on an all-star roster like he would be on Team USA, he's one of the best in the business. So one more time, the 5 skaters I would put on Team USA's roster today would be Jason Robertson, Tage Thompson, Cole Caulfield, Neil Pionk, John Carlson, and in net, I would include John Gibson. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like our content, be sure to scroll down below, click the like button on this video, let us know your thoughts down below in the comments section. And while you're down there, be sure to click the subscribe button to get notified of future uploads to this very channel. Also, be sure to check out our official website. That's phantomsportsindustries.com. Once again, my name is Joe Soisson, and from the rest of Phantom Sports Industries, we hope to see more of you next time.